May profits be upon you. How y'all doing? Listen. I'm about to go into CAD yen. CAD yen. Now, why would I pick CAD yen of all the other doggone currencies to take a look at? I think there's an opportunity there. And I'm going to get some blowback on it because I think I'm going the opposite direction of some other people that I respect. But I think there's an opportunity to look out for. That's all I'm saying. Now, when I get to talking, I'm just hoping that I can make this painless for you because once I get to talking, I know you all get to walking. And please don't be walking while I'm talking, okay? Anyway, let's take a look. First, we're going to take a look at this RT money meter. Shall I go into my spiel? Yes, I'm going into it. The RT money meter, the RT money meter tracks the rate of change of each individual currency future over a 15-week period. And I update this every week. All right. And I put the rate of change in a quantifiable form, a number, all right, percentage points. And then I rank them, right? So if we look at the CAD, what I want you to notice is the CAD has went from July 15th, middle of the month, from minus 395 to minus 272, moving up to minus 144, moving up to minus 167 this week, all right? And marginal move down, all right? We're kind of moving sideways with the old CAD, right? I'm trying. It kind of gives you makes your face kind of crinkle up a little bit, like, right? But then the yen, on the other hand, went from the bottom, from the middle of July at minus 1117 to minus 845 to minus 520 to minus 146. This has found the yen has found the bottom a couple of weeks ago and started moving up. Okay. It looks like it has found the bottom and is surging. All right. I think these two are going to give us an opportunity. Now, I want to do a thorough analysis of this. So bear with me. I'm going to try to make this painless. Don't you be walking while I'm talking now. All right. So what I want to do first, I'm not even looking at the COT report. Maybe that might be a mistake, but I'm not even looking at the COT report. All right. The COT report has 63% long for the Canadian dollar. Most of the big banks are looking at it long. I have this as a bearish market. All right. Now I can understand why they would be long because there was a nice little leg of structure here, but this is correction. This is correction. You understand? Correction. Because if you look at it, all you see is these highs being protected and the lows being taken out. You see, with lower lows, lower highs, low break. Look at that break of market structure to the downside. All right. What do we expect after that? A correction. A correction. And that's what we got. Okay. We go, this is the Canadian dollar's futures now. I'm looking at the Canadian dollar futures right now. All right. If you look at the daily chart, this is nothing but lower lows and lower highs on the daily, right? We're bearish on this time frame. We're bearish in this market. All right. The break of market structure was to the downside. That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, if you want to look at this here, this recovery here as a bullish move, fine. We are in correction. Fine. We are in correction. Okay. But that is a descending correction. Yes, it is. All right. And so on this time frame, we are bearish. On the higher time frames, maybe there's an argument to say, hey, we cracked the structure. Oh, come on, man. We cracked structure, but this isn't a convincing break of structure to the upside for me. Not for me. No, no, no. All right. If you're looking at it like this, if you're looking at it like this here, we broke structure here. All right. And we have these internal breaks of structure to the upside. Those are internals, right? And even that was broken to the downside. And then we go up higher. We didn't go up high. We never broke that high. If we broke this high, then I would say, hey, price is bearish. I mean bullish. No. We started breaking down. So if this is the low, and this is the low, if this is the low, and this is the high of the range, we haven't turned bullish here. Not in my view. Not my read on this structure. Now, so I'm looking for more bearishness here. And to get down to the in the woods of it, get down to the weeds, excuse me. What do we got going on here? All right. On the 4-hour, all you can see is a break of structure to the upside, an internal break of structure to the upside. All right, with higher highs and higher lows. And then we start to see a breakdown. That's market structure there. That's market structure there. That's market structure there. You understand? This is bearish. We tried to come back up, couldn't make it. Had to go back down. Okay. So I'm looking for more bearishness in this market. We may come up for a correction here to the breakout level. All right, because that was where we had a significant break of market structure, an internal break of market structure. All right. And this was a nice pullback, right? From here to here. This was a nice pullback. I would say this is a 61.8% pullback. I'm looking for a price to do its thing when we have a 61% pullback. Look at it. Almost to the pip. Come on, man. I know what I'm talking about. All right. So that's the Canadian dollar's future. The futures, right? Let's look at the yen. Somebody who put this magic trend line here? Huh? Who put that magic trend line there? It's a cute thing, ain't it? All right, but what is it illustrating? You know, looks like price wants to head up. All right. What is this? That is a major breakout lane area. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Looking at the monthly, yeah, that was a major breakout. And when we got below this, it was like, oh man, we're gonna be heading down. But because we grabbed liquidity here, you got to expect price to come back up. You got to expect price to pull back, right? To retrace after a significant break of structure, after a significant break of structure, and after liquidity is grabbed, you got to look for price to pull back. All right. This is on the daily. All right. I'm still bearish, right? I am still bearish. We're making lows, making lower lows, lower lows. All right. All of that's going down, right? Then we have this. What happened here? Pullback. That's all. Pullback. Pullback. Like getting pulled back into school. All right. You thought you graduated, right? Wrong. You got to do some extra credit work. All right. So you can see why I am bearish on this market in this market. This is the weekly now. These are weeks. All right. We are bearish. We have a pullback. And we break that low. And then we have a pullback. That's it. That's all it is. Don't get crazy. That's all I'm saying. Don't get crazy. How much did we pull back? 618. Golden ratio. We got above the 50% of this trading range. We got above the 50%. This is the ideal place to look for what? Shorts, right? But watch this now. Should we remain bearish? This is where I'm running into some static with some of the guys I respect. We traded above the major breakout lane level. That is significant to me. Also, if you go down to the daily, let's take a look at this. Now, understand, we're looking at the futures, the individual currency futures, right? What do you see here? All right. Yeah, we had a push down, a break of structure here, a push down, a pullback. All right, significant. And then another leg of bearish structure. And then you expect a pullback, right? This pullback, this range was broken. This ain't 618. This ain't even 705 or 786. This went past all of that. Now, just want you to see something here. I'm thinking because price stretched with that liquidity grab here, this supply zone held for all intents and purposes. All right. We didn't get a body break and close above this zone. Price still came down after it came up. But what did it do? This is impulsive. This is an impulsive move. All right. That's not corrective. All right. This looks corrective. Okay. All that jingle jangle there. All right. This here looks corrective to this impulse. And let me tell you this, we went past this major breakout level. All right. We took the top. All right. Took the top of this lower high on this time frame, the daily lower high. Could we be on our way to violating this this daily supply zone here? I think there's a good chance that might happen. This is why I have this demand zone here. Not the strongest looking construction for a demand zone, but it is a demand zone, and it happens to be pretty close to aligned with that major breakout zone. I'm looking for price to do this and come up higher because this looks impulsive to me. All right. We're going to watch. All right. This is where we talk sense. Let's see what happens here at this demand zone, especially when it gets down to here. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. When we get to this this demand zone, are we going to get some bullish price action? If we get bullish price action, look at this magic trend line. It's waiting. It's waiting to say, I told you these things are real. This is the trend lines are fantasy. All right. They're wishful thinking. Right. Don't use these things, not without confluences. Okay. Make sure you have confluences. Don't just base a trade based on a trend line, please. All right. So we have a break of structure to the upside. We have a break of internal structure, but this, if we come back and take this zone out, we come out and take this zone out, you wait till price comes back and we catch the demand zone that's left here so we can take a high probability trade to the upside. But that is the yen futures, in contrast to the, well, juxtaposed to the Canadian dollar futures. All right. Now we're going to the actual currency. Are you with me as I'm talking? Or are you walking? What are you doing? All right. What do we got here? Well, let's go to the weekly. And what do we see? This looks like a strong uptrend. Why would I be looking for shorts? Why would I be looking for shorts? And a strong uptrend looks strong. All right. Looks pretty strong. That's all. That's all anybody could say. Why would you be looking for longs? I mean, shorts. Okay, fine. All right, be that way. No, look, we have this is a monthly now. We have a monthly zone that price has just found its way to. Come on, man. There you go. All right. We haven't had a break and close above it. So far, price is being held by this demand. I mean, this supply. Okay. So far, we're being held by supply. We can refine that on the lower time frame. That would be, this would be the area that we could refine to the wick, to the wick area because there's a lot of supply in that wick zone. All right. And we could be, this is 1, 2, 3 times we're tapping this area for liquidity. Okay. That's a liquidity zone. There's latent pools of liquidity there. All right. So we are higher highs and high lows. All right. That's what this weekly is showing us. The daily, on the other hand, what are we looking at? Again, this is the monthly zone. All right, this is the monthly zone. And what do we got here? All right, price of impulse corrected. And then we're trying with all of our might to break this high, to make a higher high. Did we lose some momentum? Boom. Did we lose upward momentum? Well, this is an impulse to the downside. Let me tell you that. All right. If you're missing it, you're missing it. And I want to also point out something else. All right. Just remember, we are in monthly supply. Okay. Just remember that. We're going to go down to the woods, to the weeds. I'm sorry. I said to the woods. I'm going to take you in the woods. No. We're going to go down to the weeds, right? What I want you to see here is, why am I making a big deal of this impulse? This impulse is important because what happened? We finally take this high, but there is no convincing move to the upside. There is no, I look for something like that. I need to see that. A break and close above this high. All right. Yeah. Technically, we made a higher high. No doubt. There is no doubt about that. All right. But we didn't get a break and close that says price is demonstrating that it has an intention to go higher. All right. So that being the case, we start to look at what did it do? Well, we made a little double top there. It started breaking down. All right. We tried to go higher. What do? We broke that. We have an IBOS, an internal break of structure there. All right. We come sweeping liquidity to the downside. We try to get higher. That didn't work. Again, another double top. And then what are we doing along the way? We're taking out demand zones. Price has a reaction and then breaks through it. And you wait up here for price to come back so you can take a high probability trade to the downside. That would have worked there very well. Okay, let's see it again. Here's another demand. Price comes down. We finally get a reaction here, and then price just rams right through it. We get another reaction to this demand, right, chop. We get that reaction. It rams right through that demand. All right, leaving behind supply. Let's take a closer look now. I believe that price is going to come back and retest those supply areas. This one came back after it violated the zone. It came back 3 times. The last one being significant. Why? Because it swept liquidity. That was a sweep. Hello. What did I just do? What happened? What just happened? What did I just draw? What was that mess? Okay, let's try that again. All right. Let's see. Boom. All right. That was a sweep. It swept liquidity, and that's what you want to see. Is there a reason for price to go higher? Well, this one wasn't swept. All right. So when price opens up on Sunday evening, I'm looking for price to maybe come back up. Maybe it'll come down, go up, and then round over and start coming down. Look at this. Look at the liquidity here. That is liquidity waiting. All right, so we have liquidity going into this zone. We grab liquidity going into the zone, and we have liquidity targets to take on the way out of the zone. All right, look where price rejected from here. All right, this is demand. Is this demand violated? No, not quite. But one more move down, we're taking it because there's no more orders left in here. None. Price is going to pass that low. That is a weak low because it didn't make a new high. Got it? And if it's a weak low, that means it's going to be a target for liquidity. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. All right. This is my logic. All right. And some people are going to say, hey, man, this is a V-shaped recovery. You have to expect price to come on, just keep on going up. If you're doing waves, if you're using waves analysis, you'll probably think, you know, that we may have a 1 or 2 and all this good stuff. All right, just don't worry about it. All right, I'm not even trying to go into it, but some people are going to think because of they would think that there will be more waves, there will be waves coming up. All right, to take 1, 2. And is this the end of a 3, or are we at the end of an ABC? Listen, I don't know. Why did I even go into that? Because I had a long talk with some people that I respect, and they're thinking that it's going to go up. I'm thinking they're wrong. I might be wrong, but what I want you to watch for, all right, is for price to go to the extreme of this zone, all right, and quite possibly sweep this high, go to the middle of the zone and give us that that pattern, the reversal pattern, and come on back down. I'm looking for a sweep of this zone. I mean these lows. I'm looking for price to take what it's supposed to take. All right. I don't think this is a hard one to figure out. I think we have some bearish pressure here. All right. Now, in the case that price takes this high, just understand something. We got another zone from another flip that was never tested, that was never mitigated. All right. And price could easily sweep this high, fill the imbalance, and come up here, and then start its trek down. But I believe that's going to happen from here, from this zone, or from this zone. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. All right. What you want to do, for the people that are looking for longs, what I would suggest is you wait until these zones are violated. Let price violate these zones, and you wait for the demand zone that's left behind, so you can take a high probability trade to the top. All right. If it just runs right through that one, and it does this kind of number, all right, taking the liquidity at this top, wait till it comes back. This is a demand zone left behind. Look for that to take a high probability trade to the top. All right, I'm telling that to all my viewers. All right, for me, I'm going to be looking for, and I should put a big old bug eye up here. Where's my eyes? There you go. I'm gonna put an eye right there. I don't need it to be red though. I don't like red eyes. All right, so I'm gonna be looking here, and I'm gonna be looking here. All right, so let's just see. I'm gonna be looking there, as a secondary, but I'm looking here first. All right, and I'm looking for my pattern. It's not just mine, of course, but it's the one I look for, the one I bank on. I'm looking for this. It's that simple. I try to trade this, make the same entries, the same exits, the same criteria each time. Because if I'm consistent with the way I trade, I can expect consistent results from the way I trade. Does that make sense? All right. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it here. All right. Now, for those that are buying, watch this zone here. All right. If price takes this zone out, all right, this is this demand zone. If it comes down here first, I'm looking. This might be a very nice long to take into this zone and then have price come down. This could be a buy to sell. All right. I'm looking for opportunities, and I need you guys to stay tuned for updates. Okay. If price comes up here first and rounds over and comes for this liquidity, this is going to get taken out. And our what do you call it? My target, let me show you something. After you break this low, we have smooth traffic down to here. Okay, down to here. And I like this area here for a target. Let's see, target. What does that say? 120. Just put 120. All right. I like that as a target. 120. All right. It may take all week for this to happen. But if we get that round over here, this is going to be a sweet, profitable ride. Let me tell you that. All right. If price takes this high up, I wouldn't be upset by it. It's this low. All right. I'm looking at this zone here. This secondary zone, this secondary POI number 2. All right. I think this is a strong possibility because it's unmitigated, it's untested. This one's been mitigated a couple of times, but the sweeps have been low. We haven't gone to the midpoint of this supply. All right. So this might be a tap and go on this one. We might not get all of this up there. We might just get boom and come on down. All right. Here, I'm looking for price to confirm. Once it gets up there, I'm looking for bearish price action, and I'll look for it on the 15-minute to see if I can get a confirmation entry. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. That's my analysis. I would love to get some feedback from you on this. What do you think? What side are you on? You looking for longs? You're looking for shorts? I want to know which side you're choosing. All right. If I'm wrong, I'm not going to enter in an invalid trade. I'm not just going to jump in any shorts. All right. I'm looking for my confirmations, of course. Always look for confirmations, whichever way you go, right? You look for your confirmations. Don't just jump into longs and shorts. Look for your confirmations, your entry criteria. And I will be happy to go over that with you at Lions Den FX. All right. When I do my mentoring and stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, that's enough. I will leave you here on that. The last video I did, I think, what was it? New Zealand dollar yen. I'm going to leave that up on your screen right now, so you can just click on it and do your thing. Thank you for being patient with me as I walk through this this analysis. I think there's going to be some good opportunity in this one. I think so. But you know, it could go either way, and that'll be fine. And I'll send you an update to say, hey man, change your plan. We gotta adapt to the market environment. We gotta adjust and adapt to market conditions. You know what I'm saying? If it's going up, it's going up. But we'll see. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget to check out New Zealand dollar yen. All right. I'll leave it on your screen right now.